Your Excellencies, the former Vice President of Zambia, and the former Vice President of Nigeria, Your Highnesses, traditional leaders, deputy governors, distinguished participants, education and the leadership agenda is one that is very close to my heart, and I believe to all our hearts. And this is because we must never be allowed to fall by the wayside as we build our African continent, a continent that each and every one of us calls home. It is said that when you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach him to fish, you have fed him for a lifetime. Education is the lifeline for our children to sustain themselves in the ever-challenging and changing global landscape. As leaders, our mandate is to ensure that the vision of our nations, as well as our continent, can be fulfilled. And indeed, it is not possible to achieve a better future for our continent without significant investment in education and the correct capacity building. The African continent today finds itself at a very critical position as far as history is concerned. We must recognize that the discussions we have in this session will shape the future of our continent, because as a continent, today, we are faced with several challenges that are great impediments to our progress. This, however, should not stand in the way of our transformative agenda of change. And that transformative agenda is anchored in education and leadership. As a continent, we must look at our curricula in comparison with the changing global needs and embrace an education system that aims to foster critical thinking, innovation, and creativity, as this will bolster the continent to unmeasurable heights. It is our task as leaders of this great continent, therefore, to empower our young and youth with the tools that will shape and prepare them to be great and active participants in the global economy. It is equally our duty to ensure that our young people become effective agents of positive change in their communities. We must therefore invest in education to ensure inclusivity, diversity, and equal opportunity for all our children. This will help foster a conducive environment for innovation and growth.